How would he even get his hand on those things? Ooh, boy, I'm just gonna... I swear if I could just...
Hey! The hell's your problem, old man?
You know you're not allowed to have that? Where'd you even get that?
Yes, you can. I got it on Silencer Shop.
Silencer Shop? What is that, the cartel? I bet you made that in your garage.
The cartel? What are you talking about? It's super easy buying it online.
It doesn't matter. You're not allowed to have it anyways.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. Is it not getting through your head, old man? Yes, you can.
But you can't. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm calling the feds.
The feds?
Alright, so you want a suppressor, but you're not really sure how you're going to go about it because you decided you're going to use Silencer Shop. You read a couple forums online, watched a couple videos, and you kind of have bits and pieces here and you're not exactly sure how the process works and you want to iron out the edges. Well, I'm going to teach you how, or at least explain how. Alright, first things first is make sure the suppressor you even want is offered in Silencer Shop. If it is, cool, click on it, check the specifications, model number, make sure it's the one you want, and if that's all good to go, that's green lit, add it to your cart. But also, before you do that, make sure you click that you want a tax stamp from them because it's much easier to just go through them and it's gonna make the process a lot easier. Also, you get the offering of a single shot trust, single as in one NFA item. So if you're gonna have a lot of NFA items that you wanna put into a trust, it could get a little possibly confusing having all these PDFs and other paperwork and stuff. But if you only want one item, then it's a good choice. But if you have a lot of items that you want to get on a trust, I would recommend like National Gun Trust. They write it up for you, you print it, get it notarized, fingerprinted, send it off. It's a whole show. But in the long range or long term, it's going to be a lot cheaper and just a lot more organized as well. So that's something to look into and research to see if it's what you want. Also, big thing, when you're choosing a dealer to send it off to, please pick one with a kiosk. It's gonna make everything so much simpler, so much easier. Trust me, you'll see. All right, so you put in your card info, you paid, money's gone, out of your wallet, fought with the wife, sleeping on the couch. It is what it is. But you're not out of the woods yet. You still need to go to the dealer and finish your profile. So ASAP Rocky, the first chance you get in your car, call, make sure they're open, and show up. You should have a QR code that they emailed you or some other numeric code that you can enter into the kiosk that can help you get started on your profile. You have some basic information kind of already in there for you. And also, there's usually an attendant that can help out that's really knowledgeable in the whole process. But if they're not, it's okay. It's pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna answer a couple questions, do your fingerprints. It's gonna tell you if your fingerprints are good or bad. Don't worry, you can redo them. And then you're gonna take a picture from the chest up. Then you're just gonna tie it up in a bow, click submit, and go home. You should get an email within the next hour, couple minutes sometimes, but for sure that same day, you're gonna DocuSign. Just certifying like, yes, this is me, that's my picture, those are my fingerprints, I am who I am. So that's when you can really get excited. With that, when you finish your profile, Silencer Shop can send your suppressor to your dealer. But also, beware, do not let them, any shop, charge you for using the kiosk at all. I've heard stories of 30, 35, 40, even 50 bucks just to use their kiosk, even if you bought from Silencer Shop. Now, if you bought from another place and you wanna use a kiosk to make the process easier, that's one thing. That makes sense. But if you bought from Silencer Shop, do not, for any reason, pay any money to use a kiosk. Please. All right, so you just got back home, you're on the couch thinking, what's next? Well, within a week or so, you should get a call saying, hey, your suppressor's here, and you're thinking, oh wow, I can go pick it up. No, you still have to go in and certify your application and send it off and wait for your actual approval. Before you even get in the car though, I strongly recommend that you make an ATF eForms account at home. Why? Sometimes the website is under maintenance or it's just down or whatever and you can't make your account and you need your ATF eForms account ID to be able to send off your application. So just make it at home, take a screenshot of that ID and just have it at a moment's notice so you can enter it. Then you get in the car, drive your ass there and say, hey, I'm here to certify my application for my suppressor. Okay, cool, they're gonna put you on a desktop, laptop, tablet, whatever the case might be, and help you through the process and make sure you don't input anything wrong and make sure everything's valid. Once you sign on there and you certify, you go back home and wait. All right, so hopefully it's only been 2 to 3 days, max a week, and they call you and say, hey, your suppressor is finally ready to get picked up. You drop work, you call out of work, you call sick, you do whatever you gotta do, you get in your car and you drive to the dealer and you pick it up. Yay, you're all happy. Not just yet. Some places, even if you're using Silencer Shop, would try to charge you a transfer fee. Do not, I repeat, do not pay it. If you're using Silencer Shop, they reimburse them, or they have some deal, whatever the case might be, where you not pay transfer fees ever. It's on their website. You can show them. If they try to charge you, show them, and it should get everything squared away. If it doesn't, call Silencer Shop and they'll get it squared away for you. Do not pay, please. Also, you're still gonna have to do a $44.73. You usually don't have to pay the $5. It's just for it to be on record and say, hey, yeah, this guy picked this up on this day. This is now his and all that. And you would think the ATF form application thing should have figured that out. Well, it doesn't for some reason, and you still have to do a $44.73. You don't have to wait for an approval or anything. At least here in Florida, they don't even charge you the $5 because I doubt they're sending it off. I think it's just for them to keep in the records. But usually, from what I've seen, at least here in Florida, where I'm located, you're gonna have to sign or fill out a $44.73, and then you can be on your way home, and then go shoot in your backyard, allegedly, if you're not in city limits. Allegedly. That's soda cans. Allegedly. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any corrections, recommendations, or this is me just in Florida, this is my experience. If you're in a different state and say, hey, that part of your example, your process is different in my state, please leave it down below. Or if I got something completely wrong and you're in Florida too, please correct me so that people can know, and I'll probably make an update or put it in the description or something. If you live in Florida and you have some cool dealers or gun shops that you recommend, let me know. I want to visit them. Also, little tidbit, fun fact, or you might already know this, or probably figured this out already. Once you do the Silencer Shop kiosk process with your fingerprints in the picture and stuff, you don't have to do it again. So that's cool. It's gonna make everything much more easier when you order online. That way you just go to the store, certify your application. You don't have to do all the fingerprints and stuff for them to ship it. It just does it on its own. Again, show up, certify, send the application, wait a couple of days, and you can go pick it up, and everything would be cool. But thanks again, guys, for watching, and see you guys next time.